All right. Hello again, Avengers, and welcome to another exciting daily vlog. This is daily vlog number 273, and today we have got another 5 alarm emergency. Uh, Remember a little while ago, I mentioned that Humble Bundle had this great deal for like $18. You could basically get the entirety of the Transformers tabletop RPG. It's really, really cool. I really thought it was great. Apparently, some people that watch this channel actually took advantage of it because I've had interactions with people in chat where they were like, "Yeah, I got the Humble Bundle and now I get, to play this really cool game." They're doing it again, but not for Transformers. Anyone that is watching this channel for any length of time knows I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. I grew up watching the original series when it was new. I fell out of favor with it, or it fell out of favor with me. I don't know. I was told I was too old to be watching Power Rangers around, what was it, just before Time Force. So I watched through Lightspeed Rescue, and I think I stopped before Ninja Storm. But I remember watching most of Lightspeed Rescue. So Lightspeed Rescue is the last one. Got back into it as an adult because one of the cool things about being an adult is you're allowed to choose what you like. No, crazy, right? So, Power Rangers Tabletop RPG is the reason I got into the Essence 20 system. I really couldn't have cared less about G.I. Joe or Transformers at the time. I wanted a Power Rangers Tabletop RPG. I have loved it. I ran a MIDI campaign where I got to turn a bunch of my friends into Power Rangers. It was super fun and great and amazing. Humble Bundle currently has, I believe they just started it today, a Power Rangers role-playing game book bundle. And they technically have 4 different versions of it. The most expensive one is $40, or at least $40. If anyone doesn't understand how Humble Bundle works, you give money to them, and then part of that money goes to a charity associated with whatever bundle you're buying. And you can also designate your own personal charity that some of your funds will go to whenever you buy this stuff. So Humble Bundle only gets a fraction of whatever you pay for any of these things. So it's a great way to help out charity. But the way that it works is they will have these tiers where if you pay at least this much, you will get this. And then if you pay at least this much, you will get this. And they'll have multiple kind of tiers for most of their bundles. So the most expensive tier is $40, and it comes with basically every single... thank you, computer. It comes with every single source book and adventure in PDF form for the Power Rangers role-playing game. So the core book, Jump Through Time source book, Finster's Monstermatic cookbook, the Essence 20 role-playing system field guide to action adventure crossover source book, and Across the Stars as far as source books are concerned. So that's my understanding. I believe that's all the source books that have come out thus far. I'm going to check before I say the wrong thing, because every so often I will forget new releases. So Jump Through Time, Across the Stars, Monstermatic, yeah. Beneath the Helmet. Beneath the Helmet is the only one that is not a part of this book as far as core books are concerned, or source books are concerned. In addition to that, it also has the Phantom Gambit hardcover adventure, Adventures in Angel Grove, which was the first hardcover adventure that came out. A Glutton for Punishment, which was the kind of starter set adventure. And then A Time of Night, with night spelled Knight, which was the kind of time fantasy themed adventure. And then it also has Tenga Temple, Recipe for Disaster, and To the Moon and Back, which are the 3 Renegade Play Renegade program ones. If anyone's unfamiliar with that, Play Renegade is basically their organized play system. So each season they will release an adventure for each one of the tabletop RPGs that they run in the Essence 20 system. And I don't know if they also do that for any of the other TTRPG systems that they own, but I know they do that for Essence 20. So yeah, they have all that stuff. Plus, at the $40 level, you also get physical stuff. You get a expanded character sheet journal. So it's basically just actual paper character sheets. And then 2 hero miniature sets, set 1 and set 2. So basically, if you want little Power Rangers miniatures, they're unpainted. So if you're thinking that they're going to look like the stuff behind me, that's all pre-painted stuff. This would be unpainted. But yeah, that's what you get for the $40 thing. And because there's physical items, you also do have to pay for shipping for that stuff. So it's not whatever you pay here, you're also going to have to pay for some shipping. So worst things have happened. That's the $40 bundle. If you drop down to the next tier, the next lower tier, it's only $18, and the only thing that you miss out on is the physical stuff. So for $18, you can basically get every single Power Rangers role-playing game book aside from Beneath the Helmet for $18. Again, most of these books run anywhere from like $40 to $60 on their own for the hardcover versions. For the physical versions of them, run anywhere from $40 to $60. Since you're not getting hardcovers, you're just doing the PDFs. I think the PDFs generally run from like $25 to, I want to say $45 to $50. So each one of these will cost, a single one of them will cost more than the entire bundle. And I've said this quite a few times before. The Power Rangers role-playing game core book is rough. It was the first Essence 20 book. They didn't quite understand the system. I don't think they were particularly great at just writing core books for the system at that point, because there was a lot of stuff in there that just was poorly explained. Everything since then, after doing all this stuff, most of the Power Rangers source books are really, really good. And they have interesting options. I believe Power Rangers might have been the first source book to introduce the kind of ally system where you can call, they call them contacts in Essence 20, where you can call in friends and actually have mechanical benefits for that. And specifically, Finster's Monster-Matic Cookbook is the basically gold standard of understanding how threats work in the Essence 20 system. As much as, yes, it is geared towards Power Rangers fans, if you run any Essence 20 game at all, the Monster-Matic Cookbook is an essential book for you because it teaches you how to build your own threats in excruciating detail. It has everything you need to be able to not only customize threats that already exist, but build from the ground up your own custom threats, which just doesn't exist. Doesn't exist in any of the core books. That is a little bit annoying to me. I think that should be something that's included in each one of the core books, to be perfectly honest, because building your own monsters is kind of an essential part of being a game master. But it is what it is. Finster's Monster-Matic Cookbook is one of my favorite Essence 20 products. And part of that is because I'm a Power Rangers fan, and it's such a nice Power Rangers book. But in addition to that, again, for anyone that's running Essence 20, Finster's Monster-Matic is an essential source book. It is useful for literally every single one, aside from maybe the My Little Pony TTRPG, and that's simply because the My Little Pony TTRPG is such a different flavor of Essence to 20 that taking threats from like Power Rangers and putting them into My Little Pony doesn't really translate super well. It's not that it's impossible. It's just they're kind of awkward. So yeah, I am absolutely thrilled about this. I also think that that means that we may eventually be getting a GI Joe version of this as well. But if you are a fan of the Essence 20 system, if you are a fan of Power Rangers, pick up, bare minimum, get the $18 bundle, because again, getting one of these books will cost you more than the $18 bundle, and for $18 you get PDFs of literally almost every single Power Rangers RPG book that's been published. Like I said, the only one that I can see that they missed was Beneath the Helmet. I myself, not this month because I am negative money right now. Being on disability rocks. But it's going on for 20 days as of recording this, a little over 20 days. So when I get my money next month, I'm probably going to be picking up, I don't know if I'm going to be picking up just the $18 one, simply because, again, it gives me a bunch of adventures that I don't own. The only adventure that I own for any Essence 20 book is Adventures in Angel Grove, which I used to keep right here until I cleaned everything and I put everything on my shelves. But that's the only Essence 20 adventure that I own, is Adventures in Angel Grove. And I think I do have a Glutton for Punishment because I got it as part of something else. But I'd love to have the Play Renegade adventures. Those are all sold individually. I'd love to have A Time of Night. And what was the other one that was really cool? Oh, yeah, the Phantom Gambit. Looks like a cool adventure as well. Like, it's not that I don't want to own these adventures. It's I don't have the money. So this is a really, really fantastic way to be able to get that. If you're not interested in like if you already have the source books and stuff like that, they do have a 6-item bundle for only $10, which basically just comes with the 3 Play Renegade adventures, a Glutton for Punishment, and then A Time of Night. And then all of them include this free bonus content, which is exactly that. It's stuff that you can literally just go to Renegade's website and download it for free. So that I don't care about. So yeah, if you're just looking for adventures, the only adventures that you don't get in the 6-item bundle for $10 is you don't get Adventures in Angel Grove or the Phantom Gambit. But you do still get one of the hardcover adventures, which is the A Time of Night, which I think came out at the same time as Jump Through Time. Like, each one of these adventures is generally associated with a source book. So Adventures in Angel Grove was associated with the core rule book. The Phantom Gambit, I believe, came out around the same time as Across the Stars, because that's where they introduced the gold power roll, if I remember correctly. And the Phantom Gambit, I think, deals with that kind of stuff. And then A Time of Night came out around the same time as the Jump Through Time, because it has to deal with time travel and all that stuff. So yeah, overall, I didn't get the last one because, again, I'm just not as big a Transformers fan as I am a Power Rangers fan. Yeah, for this one, for me, $18 is worth just getting the adventures that I don't already own. And the fact that I'm technically paying twice for PDFs that I already have doesn't really matter. If I have the money, which is a big if right now, but if I have the money, I wouldn't mind getting the 16-item bundle just so I could get a bunch more Power Rangers minis, because I love my Power Rangers mini. I don't paint minis at all. Yeah, if I get these minis, I will probably put them on display in their unpainted gray forms. But I just like having minis in general. And the character sheet journal, I think would be kind of cool. I'm a little bit upset that they don't include dice with the physical one. Because I would love to have a set. They do have Power Rangers dice sets. And one of the things that the Power Rangers dice sets come with is actually a power coin that you can use as your D2. And depending on which color dice you get, it'll be printed with the power coin of that particular Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, if I remember correctly. I want to see if they still have that. Renegade. I actually just got another Renegade game. Shop Renegade. Game Worlds. Or no, let's go... Category. Role-playing games. And then we're going to do My Little... There we go. Power Rangers. I'm just going to see if they still have... If you can still get the dice. Because I heard they had some kind of sketchy review, or not sketchy reviews. They got some bad reviews for some of the dice because there were issues with the dice. Like I think a couple of them had the numbers misprinted on them. No, I see they have at least the green dice set. See if they have... No, there's the blue, there's the black, there's the red, there's the yellow. Did I miss the pink? Or maybe they just don't have the pink anymore because it was super popular. Oh, there's the pink. No, I just missed it. So yeah, they do have these dice sets. They're $15 a pop. But they're dice. They're Power Rangers themed. And like I said, they come with a... I believe it's just a little... I actually don't know. Well, here, let's see if it says 1D2 power coin. Doesn't say what the coin is made out of. If I had to guess, I would guess it's probably just either a wooden coin or a plastic coin. And they're not like my power coin back there where it's like engraved in like the real power coins. It's just a picture of the symbol for the Ranger thing, and then on the other side is a helmet. So heads or tails, you know. But they are pretty cool. Those don't come included with the bundle. I wish they did. They don't. That would, like, if I could get a dice set in the $40 bundle, that would secure it for me. Because the rest of the stuff is cool, but dice set would be very awesome. So anyway, there's a link to the bundle in the description. If you pick it up, let me know. Because I'm always interested. Like I make these videos not just because I am passionate about it, but because I want other people playing these really, really good, great games. So it's always nice to hear when people are actually affected by me going, hey, this thing's there. You should go get it. And if I ever get to the point where this channel can be monetized, it'd be nice to be able to go, hey, look, even when I was getting these tiny little, abysmal little numbers, I was able to influence sales in that. So you should sponsor my videos and give me money. Because it'd be great to no longer be on disability. Not that I ever see that happening, but it would be cool. Anyway, that's all for me today. I will see you guys next time. All right? Bye-bye.